Guys, there was once a man named Jiddu Krishnamurti, right? And a lot of people said they thought Jiddu was jealous of Mahatma Gandhi because Mahatma Gandhi was the social reformer of India, which expelled the British from economic dominant presence in a active physical presence, and then gave over control to the Indians, right? And they were like, well, Krishnamurti was just jealous because he wasn't able to do what Gandhi was able to do. And Krishnamurti said, no. When they took the great whatever society took Krishnamurti and tried to present him to the world as a world teacher, and Krishnamurti rejected that perception, saying, you can't have a great world teacher. All I'm interested in is absolute freedom for human beings from delusions of human authority, which leads to oppression and then aggressive, selfish competition seen as success through human authority, right? And that's what Krishnamurti said. He was a young man, very young, articulate, intelligent young man. He spoke more intelligently, the few times he publicly spoke, than Mahatma Gandhi ever did. And when I sit and I listen to Gandhi, and they're like, you're jealous of Gandhi too. I'm not jealous of Gandhi, guys. Gandhi used civil disobedience to give himself a social position that had a mass cult following, that had people practically worshiping him as a demigod. Okay, young women coming to his place and saying, you are the great mind and the great head, and I want to have your baby, right? Okay, that didn't happen with Krishnamurti. If they tried that with Krishnamurti, he'd be like, you're batshit crazy, get out of here. I don't want to have children with you. You're a nut. That's what Krishnamurti would say to him. Why would I want to have kids with you? You're crazy. What about that young old man over there that sees your unborn children, sees his unborn children in your eyes? Why don't you like him? The little cute little chicken eater out of that is one of the cutest people on the planet. I know I met her in the frozen food aisle today with her cute little mom, and you can see the cuteness of dad he saw the cuteness, and when you see your unborn children in her eyes, you really love a woman. You love a woman. You show her that she's really wanted, and he did. And she's a cute chicken eater. She's so cute. She had the big brown eyes like the buggy snug into the Ray Ration A. Akmak Malaki Batma. No, Nashanaki, not Manaki. Malaki. The cuteness, right? And so, Earl, get these people. Gandhi and King both use civil disobedience to draw attention to people, to try to manipulate access to the resources to human authority. Okay. I want more black men and more women being able to hold housing hostage and food hostage, and people come into our restaurants and say, hey, you're a fine person and a success for owning this restaurant. Okay. And what Krishnamurti said was, during the time of Henry David Thoreau, when he wrote down his observation and analysis of how civil disobedience could save people from being murdered, was he told the American men, due to their language and their documents and their government, civil disobedience. If they tell you you must go to war and kill Mexicans for your future personal wealth and your family's security, you tell them, hell no. I will not go kill Mexicans in a hostile land grab and mass murder their families with pestilence, disease, and poverty because you want to be wealthy through delusions of human authority. That's what Henry David Thoreau said. When did Gandhi ever say that publicly? And when did King ever say that publicly? When did you ever hear those words come out of Martin Luther King Jr.'s mouth? And when did you ever hear them come out of Mahatma Gandhi's mouth? I've watched the movie with Ken Kingsley pretending to be Mahatma Gandhi, and they never said anything publicly as intelligently and articulately as Jiddu Krishnamurti, but no one ever made a movie about Krishnamurti's life. They video recorded most of his life, and most people that watch the videos still can't coherently talk to you and say anything intelligent about what they thought Krishnamurti was saying, right? You ever talk to people and sit there and say, we should be living the eternal perfection of the Lord's Prayer? It's depressing that people see money as more valuable than you, and then get angry at you because you don't have money. And you share that with people, and they look at you and you say, you know what the problem with the world is? What's the problem with the world today? Donald John Trump. No, the problem with the world today, it's not the world, it's you. The problem with people like you is that you believe that shit. Okay? Did you vote for a president? Did you get a president? Then you are Donald John Trump. Okay? There's a contest. The end of the contest, the one person who wins the contest represents all the people, right? You participated in the contest, right? So the problem with the world is not Donald John Trump. The problem with the world, as you perceive it, is you. Now, the world is not a problem. The world is a place where we can live beautiful lives. Okay. When we are civilly disobedient to people that say we're being civil, now go fight and kill over money and access to money, right? That's Henry David Thoreau. That's Judith Krishnamurti. But that was not Martin Luther King Jr., and I saw Paul Warfield, him in a movie, and that was not Mahatma Gandhi. All right. Mahatma Gandhi and Martin Luther King Jr. did not articulate themselves intellectually as intelligently and as astutely dealing with the mindset of the people in their generation as Henry David Thoreau did and as Judith Krishnamurti did, right? It's easy to understand and ascertain that Henry David Thoreau was a superior human being emotionally and intellectually to his counterparts in school. But in school, he graduated top of his class and then categorically rejected all that he was supposed to administer through graduating top of his class. That's why his professors saw him as the best student. He does not buy all the bullshit. He does not believe all the bullshit. He can explain to you that it's bullshit and it doesn't need to be administered as human authority. So obviously, our perception of academic instruction is radically different than it was in the time of Henry David Thoreau. And it was apparent when the British took Krishnamurti to England when he was a little boy, and at 12 years old, he was able to explain to the headmaster and his teacher that they were incorrect and needed correction. No tuppence, no money to feed the birds. Money's not real, birds are, right? We need birds to live, but we don't need money. So Mary Poppins, just lay back and enjoy the rape. At least the nanny's hot, right? It's a jolly holiday with Mary. Mary makes enjoying the rape for money so bright. She's practically perfect in every way. Why do you think they make fun of it with Anne Hathaway? And her having this venereal diseases. On Saturday Night Live, I remember watching that. We were okay. Miami has a real good sense of humor. And she really does. Well, not always. Sometimes it's like, okay, that was a little over the top, but you're still laughing here. She's a little twisted. Okay, she's keep it twisted. Yeah, she is keep it twisted. But sometimes it's, when you need a break today and you need somebody who will have sex with you, and if she's in a good mood and you're in a good mood, it's real fun. But the next day you wake up and you're Simon and Garfunkel. You get up to wash your face, come back to bed, someone's taking your place, seal you, And my oldest stepdaughter, she was like, you need to stop her. I was like, I can't stop her. But I've worked really hard, okay, to get her to be an effective, compassionate, empathetic, respectful parent. Then Fort Huachuca shot that all to hell. Yeah. I don't have to kill them. They video recorded everything, put it on quantum computing, and then they try to eliminate the evidence on quantum computing. And even when they try to do that by the brain activity, they can't. The two Rick and Morty kids, they were so cute. How cute. When you explain to young people quantum mechanics of quantum computing, they're more aware of it because it's been constantly present in their life from before they were born. So you can have a more coherent conversation with the young people than you can with the old people. The old people are still bought into the old, we do not say fuck in front of people. Eddie Murphy, you're not going to be able to sell the Jello pudding pops to people if you say fuck in front of them. Unless, of course, those people are okay with fuck. If they're okay with fuck, you can sell them Jello pudding pops. You can sell them a crazy white honky bitch. You can sell them anything. You know what I'm saying? Let's freebase some cocaine. Fuck, okay. That'll be $300,000, right? So it just all depends on the group, right? Don't try to sell nobody nothing because ain't nobody buying, right? Lawrence Bear is perfect, right? So when someone comes up to you and explains that to you and tells that to you, he obviously isn't telling you, this is my philosophy and this is my idea and I want you to buy it. Then when you buy it, I want you to sell it. And then when you sell it, you come back to me and I am at the top of the pyramid of the Amway scheme of Earl Parsons. My name is Robert Zinkus and I support this message, right? You understand? He deserves that. Oh, fuck yeah, he does. He's just fortunate that I didn't let Steffi kick his ass. Patrick told me, Dad, you should have let him kick his ass. That probably would have been the best thing that ever happened to Bob Zinkus in his life, was having a very pissed off, high yellow bitch from Tulsa, Oklahoma say, motherfucker, you said the wrong thing in front of the wrong person that was fucked one too many times, and you came up and you pushed it right over the edge. Well, she was mad. I was like, I'm just going to I took her out on the front porch, and I talked to her. And I just calmed her down. Because I saw it. She got that Riley Chuffy Hughes look in her eyes that she did before she tried to take my eyeballs out, my jugular, and then tried to rip my testicle off, which I'm still injured. The injury wouldn't be that bad if I wasn't chemically poisoned by all your military heroes and all the Ring and Aura people that keep you safe and healthy. With ZocDoc and fuck you for Cop Talk, Fukapaka Dope Doc. Hey, FBI, all the way, every day. Hey, it's Jack Webb and Dick Tracy. Okay, you guys got it? No? You will. I'm just, I'm on the case, but I'm not Ronald Isley. But I do like the Isley brothers. Okay. Before Chris and Ernie and Marvin, or after? Both. Well, they had better stuff after Chris and Ernie and Marvin, but I do like Twist and Shout's all right, but everybody knows that their best song with Motown was "The Soul Heart of Mine Been Broke 1,000 Times," and "I Love You, Darling, I'm weak for you, darling, I'm mad about you." Good song. It became rehashable famous when Bruce Willis was dancing around with it to Sybil Shepherd on Moonlighting. Some fly by night, love some fly by day. Did you know Al Jarreau is like Hispanic or whatever? I did not know that. I went and looked him up. I was like, oh, wow, man, he's Latino. El Coolio. Okay, I love y'all. Let's see if this one loads. We'll find out together.